Maximize Monday.
You go ahead and sing. Come on.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all you're getting today.
That's it. Nothing else. No love.
Nope. That's it. That's all you got for today.
I know. Do you do Black Friday shopping?
No. Mm-mm.
If I ever do, it's always because I always went like the Old Navy and got like some shirts, like something small. Like
I don't like shopping in general, so the idea of going out when there's gonna be even more crowds, doesn't sound fun to me at all.
Not at all. I don't do it at all. Like when people be out there camping out, I'm like, why? Just I'd rather just pay for I'll order it online or I'll just pay for the convenience.
Yeah,
I'll just pay regular price or a little discount. Because to me that's you're sitting in line for 3 hours. That's money.
So many other things you could be doing. But I guess people like, sometimes they go out with their friends, so maybe it's more the experience.
So y'all can be out there fighting and stuff over over a TV.
I mean, like I will shop for like the techie stuff, but
yeah, I can see it.
If I can order it online, that's the way I'm going.
Yeah, I can see that because like, but sitting there for a TV, like, nah. But the stuff you like, most people aren't going to buy, like a certain type of camera or.
Yeah, I would have to order it because there's no camera places around here anyway, so I would have to order it. Hey, Nicole. Keefe.
What's up, y'all? Y'all come on and share. This is our Thanksgiving or holiday version.
Where you guys tuning in from? Hey, Pastor Smith.
What's up? I want to get some sleep. That's what I would like for my birthday and for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like, please let my son sleep because he'll be up at 7. Sometimes
he's an early riser like that?
Like, yes.
Wow.
Like, boy, if you don't, that's all I want. Sleep in. Thanksgiving, have some pancakes. What's up from Maine? How you doing? Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Have some pancakes. Cook Thanksgiving dinner. I bought 3 different meats. I got veal chops.
Yeah.
Chicken cordon bleu.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Love chicken cordon bleu.
I'm surprised you like that with everything mixed in there.
No, it's good.
You are strange. Chicken cordon bleu, and I bought a lamb leg. So I'm trying to decide which one I want for Thanksgiving. Which one I want for whatever.
Eat them all.
It's only going to be like me. I'm not going nowhere.
You cook it and then you freeze it for later.
I like to eat my food a little bit fresher,
Yeah.
I don't mind leftovers for the next day, but, I don't like freezing stuff and unthawing it. It just had the same taste to it.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm going to eat it the next morning. No, I'm not having turkey. That's good, Mark. I'm not having turkey because I don't have a deep fry. I gave my deep fry to my brother, and he's out. I don't know what he's doing. So, and I wouldn't trust deep frying myself. So, what's up? How you doing from South Africa? How you doing?
Hey.
But I love deep fry. If I don't turkey's in the oven is not good to me. I'd rather deep fry turkey. If I can't have a deep fry.
There's definitely a difference. We did deep fried for the first time last year. And I was like, okay, now I see what people are talking about.
Yeah, my folk from the South, man. Their Thanksgiving dinners is unrivaled.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do something small. Y'all be safe out there. Don't go out there and I was just saw something earlier today about this person who had some gathering with their family and all 15 people got the virus, and
wow,
it's just not worth it, y'all. It's hard enough staying away from it. Just don't put yourself in a position where it's going to be easier to get.
Right.
So we can't tell everybody what to do with their lives, but just.
No, like I get wanting to see your family. Of course, it's Thanksgiving, but it's definitely not worth it. But Zoom, I think actually heard is allowing for free service on Thanksgiving so that you can do Zoom dinners with your family.
Yeah.
Wherever they are.
Yeah, we're going to do a Zoom like earlier today.
Nice.
With everybody, because we're used to, my dad's side of the family, we used to get together and going down south to
Yeah.
hang out and do all that good stuff. But this year I'm staying home with the fam, and I saw a picture of the airport, and it was packed.
Oh, I saw that too.
Packed.
Crazy.
Now,
do you feel that was more packed than what it normally would be at this time?
Oh no, it's probably more. It's probably less packed now, but it's still more than normal. I heard ticket prices are still pretty low, but they're almost where they were before. But like I know that the seminar I go to in February, I'm not going.
Yeah,
I think they're doing it again, but I'm not going. I'm not doing it.
Ava says that her immediate family size is 8, so she's good.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Not going nowhere.
But I mean, part of me, like I'm gonna miss my family, but it's like I'd rather miss one holiday and see them in the future than see them and something go down and never see them again. Like that's my thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just, and then a little part of me is like, appreciates the downtime a little bit.
True, because sometimes family drama comes with some family. Those big gatherings.
Ours isn't drama like that. Our side, we get along very well. The ones that always, connect.
Yeah.
I think it's just the driving. You got to do a whole bunch of cooking, going back and forth. And I could just sit home and just like not leave the house if I don't want to.
That's cool. I never had a big family to do stuff like that with. So Thanksgiving for me is going to be normal, but
yeah,
I do feel bad for the people, like especially being able to see like grandparents and whatnot.
Yeah,
not being able to do that.
Yeah, that's that. It means it's going to be a difficult time, but some hard decisions have to be made. I get it. I get it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. I should have drank this before this thing's getting me all congested, but it's pretty good.
Is it mango?
It's mango, papaya, and something else with a splash of turmeric. You wouldn't like it.
Probably not. No. So Ava says that she and her family are planning to do a dance challenge. She says she's going to take all her kids. She's going to get the high scores. That's cool. It's like, what games do you guys play? Games at your family gatherings?
And usually me and my older brothers leave after they get started.
Yeah.
I'm not a big game person. Like we'll play a little bit sometime, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you guys play games?
Not for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas we usually like put on a skit or some sort of talent show, and that's our challenge. Or we'll do like a Christmas ornament challenge. Whoever can come up with the best ornament.
Okay.
Things like that.
So since we're on this, y'all tell us what y'all doing for Thanksgiving. Tell us what you're thankful for. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? What are you thankful for? Man, this thing's giving me some energy. I should have drank this earlier.
Oh no!
Wow. I'm like, part of me's like, man, this is.
Watch out!
Right. Tell us what you're thankful for. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Man, I should have drunk this earlier. I think it's giving me all types of energy. But I just think that with all the COVID high rates, it's just not worth the risk to me. And I think that considering the circumstances, just different. It may be just how I think. Like this is a circumstantial thing. It's not going to be like an every year thing. Hopefully.
I think if we can do what we need to do now, hopefully it won't be.
But I was talking to I brought up on Saturday. I was talking about allergists. I went to see my allergy doctor on Friday. So she was telling me that how COVID works and how she thinks it was man-made.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought that too. And a lot of people, Bishop said it on point, said the same thing. She said the way that it attacks cells, and she started explaining it to me, and especially how people with comorbidities like diabetes, high blood pressure and stuff, how it affects those cells. And that she says she thinks they're going to be chasing a vaccine for the next 10 years.
Wow.
I mean, 10 years, but she's kind of just threw a number of years out because the virus mutates.
Yeah.
So if the vaccine they have now is for the current batch,
Right.
what happens when it mutates?
It's going to always have to be updated.
So I'd be updated all the time.
And that's going to take some time.
Mm-hmm.
But why would anyone want to come up with something like this?
Well,
What's the purpose?
They think it was made in the lab and somehow it got out.
But why?
I don't know.
Why did they make this?
I don't know. Don't you watch those horror flicks like Purge?
I don't watch this type of stuff.
And those movies where the vaccine goes out.
Contagion, I think it was.
Contagion, all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it was man-made and it just spread. Because I mean, from eating a bat, because that's what they say how it started. He kind of ate a bat or ate a certain type of animal. I don't know. I mean, I'm no scientist, so I can't sit there and say. But they say it came from that, but if it's like the flu and all that, this seems like something that's bioengineered.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like to me. And somehow it got out, and it only takes one, because that one goes around 10, those 10 go around 100, those 100 go around 1,000, and just
spirals.
Keeps incrementally, But I think that's why we chose to stay closed, and we'll continue to stay closed until this thing gets under control.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can live with. Some people can, but I don't know if I can live with knowing that if I was sick and went around somebody and something happened to them, I don't know how I'll be able to live with myself long term. I would, I'll have to find a way through counseling God and help, but I don't want it to be my fault. Put it that way.
No, for sure. I mean, that's because you have a heart for others, but there are people who just don't care. They just care about themselves, and sometimes not even in their own family.
Yeah. And they'll just say, well, it's just like the flu. You'll get over it. The flu ain't killing people in mass like this. It's not.
Wow.
The flu is not leaving long-term heart effects and kidney issues and lung issues and stuff like that. The regular flu's not doing that. So, I think we want to love God without loving our neighbor. Mm-hmm. And the more we have people continue to politicize this and act like it's just some people say it's a plandemic and all this other stuff like that.
A plandemic?
Yeah.
That's what people are saying?
Yeah, it's a plandemic that they're using this to do some other stuff behind the scenes. And even if they are, it's still a real pandemic though.
Right.
Or they're trying to scare people and masks don't work and and I'm going to go out there and you're messing with our freedoms. I'm like, you are out of your mind. The value of life has changed, and it's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. So, I
want to read Ava's comment. She said, "No shade, and I'm not capping, as my kids say. I am truly thankful for all that Bethany is doing to keep the word strong among this COVID time. It's really helped her through." So,
good.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, that's good. We appreciate all you guys for coming on consistently, our faithful ones, and we go live and we put out stuff on a daily basis, because if you watch the news, if you go through all this stuff, it can be very depressing. And you need something else coming to feed you. Yeah. That can counter all the stuff that you're hearing. Watch the news for facts. Don't watch it for faith, though. Watch it for facts. Don't watch it for faith. So we got to build our faith, especially during this time. And our trust in God and learn how to thrive in this season, if I can say it like that. Yeah. Not just survive it, but thrive in it. And there is a difference. A considerable difference between thriving is when you let the circumstance form you and shape you into a better you. That's thriving. Surviving is just you making it through it. God wants us to thrive through the whole thing. Wow.
Mm.
Wow, praying for you, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and the people that they're saying that the hospitals are so full that they're actually firing the doctors that don't do COVID stuff, like plastic surgeons and all those people like that,
Really?
because people aren't going to get plastic surgery and all that stuff right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so a lot of them are losing their jobs during this time,
Wow.
and the nurses and the doctors, the general ones, are so overworked. Some nurses went on strike because they wanted better conditions, work environments, and because they're around it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
And
That's tough work. And I can't even imagine like the emotional toll, that they're going through having, to lose so many of their patients.
yeah, and the one nurse, she literally quit on the job
Wow.
because she said a guy came in there who had COVID and was telling her that it's not that big of a deal. The media hyped it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little flu. And then he started asking her about her experience. And she started telling him about, the people that she saw dying and all that stuff like that, and took him through the ICU ward. And he saw how bad it was,
Mm-hmm.
how people were like literally, on ventilators. And he kind of walked out and was like, I'm sorry, I should take this more seriously, but it shouldn't take for your life to almost have to, or to see other people for you to believe it. And the nurses are talking about how, it's like wartime.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of soldiers come back with PTSD because it's not natural to see that much death.
No.
It's not natural to see all of that blood. That's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have trouble sleeping, because they're dreaming about it. That's not normal.
Right.
Hey, Sid. So you're seeing them suffer from PTSD. I remember the one doctor in New York. She committed suicide back in, I think, May or June.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think because I felt like we all just kind of ran right into it. There was no time to process, all of what was going on. And that's me talking, I'm not in situations where I'm having to care for people who have COVID or, watching them go. I literally can't imagine being in that situation.
Some of the nurses were talking about the emotional toll of having to hold phones.
Yeah.
For the family members to talk to the person while they were sick and saying their last words and stuff like that. And that's not. El Paso had to bring the army in to help them with refrigerated trucks because they had nowhere to store dead bodies.
Wow.
And it's like, it reminds me of New York back in April and May when it was at its highest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know, man. We got to talk about something more upbeat.
I know. So Thanksgiving's coming up.
It's taking us down a whole rabbit hole. But just pray for those who have COVID. Y'all stay safe as much as you can.
Yeah.
It's so easy to catch this thing for some people. And you just never know. So be safe. And also pray for our people who are in hospitals working, those frontline people. Yeah. And that's there are some people that are literally dying of the virus saying it's not the virus. They're literally dying. Like their last words are, this can't be real. This can't be true.
What do they think it is then?
They think it's got to be like pneumonia or something else. They're like, no, you don't have pneumonia. You have COVID. And they're literally dying. And their last words are, this can't be COVID. It can't be real.
What is it about people that sometimes we just live in such denial of what things actually are?
Well, if you constantly feed yourself and you only watch stuff that tells you the virus is fake, it's not real, and it's just their way to kind of mess with your freedoms, and that's all you listen to all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what you're going to go along with.
Hey, Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. So I think once they politicized the virus, that's when everything went downhill. Instead of everybody coming together saying, look, let's do what's best for the country when it first started, instead of making it into a political thing. But it shows you politicians don't care about people as much as they say.
Yeah.
Because if they did, they wouldn't do this stuff. Hey, Keisha. So anyway, Uh, uh, Thanksgiving. So Maya's gonna make me some pies. I'll make me a pie, and I'll get my gluten-free pie too. I'll get my gluten-free one, and just if one thing this year has taught us is to be thankful for
Yeah.
small stuff, you know, and
Absolutely.
be appreciative of everything. We just take the merge lesson for Saturday, and it's really impressed on my heart to just teach on being thankful.
Yeah. I think we're realizing how much, we all took for granted, and really seeing, wow, we have a lot to be thankful for, even in the fact that we're still here.
Yep, absolutely. Twakia, how are you? Absolutely. And I mean, you're just thankful for the small stuff. Like, I'll be honest with you. I ain't going front. I'll be like saying little stuff like, I'm thankful I can taste something.
Yeah.
It messes with your taste.
Yeah.
You're really tasting your smell. I'm like, well, I can still smell something. Thank God. I've never I've been walking around like, thank you. I can taste stuff and smell stuff still.
Absolutely.
Even when something's nasty now, I'm like, oh, at least I can taste it.
Yeah.
It's
like
nasty.
that smoothie you're drinking?
Yeah, because when I got to the end, it was like, whew, it was real tart. But even when I did, I said, man, but thank God you can taste something. We have to be grateful for this stuff.
Yeah.
And Ava said this guy tested positive where she was and didn't think it was that serious and affected people because him and his family just went out and did stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
So y'all be grateful. Yeah, trust me, I know Dwakia. Just type in the comments what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for. I've been thankful for the small stuff, absolute small stuff. Especially, COVID have you paranoid. You get a little headache and you're like, oh my God. So write down what you're thankful for, and you got any questions, throw them out there. And that's me. So Maya, what are you thankful for besides like church, bishop, me?
Oh, I'm thankful for all those things, of course. No, I'm thankful. God, he keeps me, and I feel like even when I get down to like my lowest moments or times when I'm like, okay, how am I going to make it? He kind of plops something right there. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Like that sort of thing. So I'm just thankful for that favor. Yeah. And of course, like my family and such, my friends.
Yeah. Wallace Black says grateful for sanity. I know that's right. It is tough. You gotta be grateful for sanity.
Yep.
Because you literally think you're losing your mind at times. Because it's been a very challenging emotional and psychological time.
Yeah.
I still think that there are going to be people that's going to need when this pandemic is over, they're going to need therapy for PTSD. Because you're literally heightened every day. Those of us that care about, those that act like it ain't nothing, they're just going around like nothing's going on. But those that care,
yeah,
you're heightened every day. And you're not built to be on that edge every single day.
And I think it might surprise people too, who think that they're fine and then they have a moment. I was watching Grey's Anatomy last week, and of course they're talking about the virus. So I'm watching and it's like, wait a minute, why am I starting to cry? And I was like, I realized like I didn't realize how much pressure or stress, all of it was causing me.
Okay. What happened during the scene?
Somebody died.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it was an emotional scene, but people have died on the show before.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I watched the Fresh Prince reunion.
Yeah, that was good.
And they were like, if you don't cry, you don't have no soul. And I was like, well, I didn't cry. Like,
yeah.
It was sad.
I saw that. I saw that post.
I'm like, it was kind of sad at that moment, but it was like, I ain't gonna be in there bawling, I'm like, I do have a heart. But
I don't know about that.
I do have a heart.
Yes, you do.
Hi, hey Holly, how are you? Holly Tillery, how are you? Yeah, glad you're still employed. See, I didn't even know Grey's Anatomy was still on.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Shonda Rhimes did that show, right?
Yeah, she did it. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be on there for.
Yeah, because she's gone, right?
Yeah, she moved over to Netflix.
Yeah, got that big money. Big money.
Mm-hmm. She's doing quite well.
Yeah. But okay. I didn't know Grey's Anatomy is it still a popular show?
I think so. I mean, I have to watch it every week whenever it's on.
I haven't heard nobody talk about it in like forever.
Well, especially because they're bringing people back now.
Okay.
So that's why I'm starting to think they're going to start wrapping things up.
Okay.
But it's good. I watch it. It's been on for like my entire life.
I guess I should try watching it. I might try it.
You've never watched it?
Mm-mm.
Oh goodness.
I was never interested in it. See, I like shows like House. Mm-hmm. House is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
But I like anti-hero shows with an anti-hero. Mm-hmm. It's
I can see that. Yeah.
I don't like
the snarkiness.
Yeah, it's funny. But I like how they weave it all together, and he comes to a solution, and Mm-hmm. Have you watched it?
I've seen a couple episodes. Yeah. I
like it. The first season was okay, but as it went on and built, it was good.
I'll give it another try.
Yeah, you have to start from the beginning, just work your way up, so you can.
I'm still waiting for you to finish watching Hamilton, though. At least watch the whole thing. It's the same thing. It's a slow build.
Okay, I'll give it a chance because I did like Jingle Jangle.
Yeah.
And that was when they started singing in the beginning. I said, "Oh Lord, I'm not gonna like this movie." Here we go.
Did you see The Greatest Showman? Because that's what Jingle Jangle reminded me of. You need to watch that too.
That's one with Russell Crowe.
It's with Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Hugh Jackman. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try. I'll see. Okay.
See, Kevin said Hamilton's really good.
I can't trust Kevin's taste.
It's really good though, Pastor Nick.
Yeah, Jingle Jangle was good. I pleasantly, what it was? It was like that youthful enjoyment of it. That's why. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's why I liked it so much. It was, and at the end, well, I can't.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not. But when she turned around and was the little girl again, it just
don't spoil it because I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, you didn't watch all of it.
No.
I thought you said I forgot.
I said I didn't watch the whole thing. I said that to you this morning.
But I didn't. But what I just said would not change anything.
I have my thoughts of what you're talking about. So you spoiled it like a little bit. Thank you.
But trust me, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jingle Jangle's on Netflix. But Christmas music is starting soon. Thankful for that.
It's starting soon. It already started. It's been on for like a month. In my house, at least. I always wait until Christmas is over. I mean, Thanksgiving is over. No. See, Lindsay, this is why me and you are here. I agree. We are here. See, especially in the WWE, yeah. We're here. It's why Darth Vader is my favorite movie character of all time. You know why? You want to know why? It's because villains are more complex than just evil. Mm-hmm. And I like how they can take an anti-hero, a villain, or somebody and show you the complexity of why they are the way that they are. The backstory of it all, yeah. Yeah, it's not that this person is just bad or this person is good. What's the psychology of this person? That's actually a really good point because they don't ever go into that backstory for the heroes. Yeah, they don't. So you look at like Lord of the Rings with Gollum. Mm-hmm. Did you watch Lord of the Rings? No. I know who you're talking about though. But continue. But Gollum, Smeagol, they show him in a very complex manner. And that complexity makes him an interesting character because he's not just a bad being. It's more complex than that. What's the worst Thanksgiving food? Potato salad with apples and walnuts. Well, first potato salad's nasty. Then I'm trying to give it a chance, but I just can't. What, potato salad? Apples and walnuts and potato salad? It might surprise you though. Maybe without the walnuts.
You don't like walnuts?
Mm-mm.
I don't like potato salad, so it's not gonna work anyway.
So,
Heath Ledger's Joker, great example.
yeah.
Complex.
Did you see the latest Joker movie?
Who?
The one with Joaquin Phoenix? Because that was good, and that was very complex.
Was great.
That was really good.
I loved that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was so good.
Uh-huh.
And I love it was a slow burn. It didn't. It went real slow, paced itself, and then boom.
Yeah. So and I think it made his character more relatable too.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was one of the best superhero movies.
Oh, definitely, definitely, especially for it being in DC.
Well, not superhero, but you know what I'm saying. Comic book movie. So yes, y'all. So we got people who post they're grateful for Disney Plus. Grateful for, I know they're grateful for their families and all that stuff. That's good. Y'all keep on talking about what you're grateful for because we're just kind of talking today. We'll be back with some serious stuff next week. Let's lighten it up this week. And then this feels like a podcast. You know that, right?
It does.
It feels like a podcast. Yeah. I saw Joker a couple times. It just, it pays off at the end. And at the end where he realizes that he ends up making, I'm not going to put it out there, but
he found himself,
where he realized that his actions was what had
an impact. Yeah.
Had an impact he had. It was like, yo, that was a sneak up. I didn't see that coming. And then when he realizes and it clicks that he's the reason why this person exists, I was like,
you think they're going to do a part 2?
They're talking about it. Yeah. Yeah. I think
I'm always weary of sequels when like the first one is so solid like that.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, you've seen it happen. It's rare, but it happens though. You know, because there are movies like Lord of the Rings. The second one's better than the first one. Empire Strikes Back is better than the first Star Wars. You see it done.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's possible though. What are we talking about? We're
not talking about we're talking about anything and everything. It seems like
it's like the most random Maximus. You know what it is? I think we're both tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long year.
Yeah.
We both need a break.
Yeah.
And we're going to take advantage of it this week because we're off on Thursday and Friday, back on Saturday.
Yeah.
But man.
So Cherie says she doesn't like stuffing. Do you like stuffing?
I do, but it's not like something I would put on first. It's like if it's there, it's there. I don't go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the cakey stuffing or the crumbly kind. We talked about this a little bit on Fresh.
Yeah. Dressing versus stuffing. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So my favorite part of Thanksgiving is the mixture of the macaroni and cheese and the yam sweet potatoes. It is, you put them both on the fork, and the juice from the sweet potatoes, yams is all up in the syrup, is all up in the mac and cheese and stuff. It is so good. Oh, it is so good. That union is like love. Love. You got to try it, Maya. Stop turning.
No, I've had it before. I mean, it's not terrible, but
it is. So, well, I'm not a big person who depends on who makes it, but when they make the syrup, when the sweet potato syrup is real thick,
yeah,
and it all gets up in the mac and cheese, and you mix it together.
See, my thing, I just don't like stuff mushy. That's all.
You don't like mushy stuff?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't want it to be like mushy.
How is that mushy though?
I don't know. Like the juices, it makes things too soft.
No, that's why you eat it real quick. You don't let the juice like marinate in it. The juice is not going to make the mac and cheese soft because it's like you do it at the same time and put it in your mouth.
See, I'd rather take my time with my food and eat each thing separately.
Well, you haven't watched all of Home Alone, and we won't brush you.
Hey.
How dare you? How you?
I'm sure there is someone else on this stream that has not seen Home Alone.
At your age group.
Yeah.
That hasn't seen Home Alone.
There has to be at least one other person.
If how?
Mm.
Yeah, see, they didn't make yams last year for Thanksgiving, and Sid, her 9-year-old nephew, got mad. See?
Oh no.
You gotta mix it.
You got the black jar taken away.
Yams and the mac and cheese. That's my plan every year. Eat them together. And as Lindsay says, you can add some greens in there. Those of you that don't like your food touching, you've never been hungry. I believe that, because if you've been hungry, you don't care if the juices. You don't care if your food touching when you're hungry. You eat. Some of y'all are fortunate and blessed. Praise the Lord. See, look at it. See.
Hey now.
See. See, this is what love looks like. I like greens, macaroni, cheese, stuffing, sweet potatoes in one scoop. You just put it all together. It just works. It just works. Thank you, Holly and Lindsay. You guys, see, family. See, you got to try it, Maya. It's actually.
I'll try it. I'll try it again.
You got to try it. It's just wonderful.
I can do, like, I've had the mac and cheese and the sweet potatoes before. That I can tolerate. Don't know how it's gonna work with the collard greens.
You got to eat it. You got to put it in your mouth fast so it doesn't get too soggy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give it a try.
And I'm not a big it depends on who makes it thing, but I also do believe sometimes it depends on who makes it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Because some things, no matter who makes it, I'm still not gonna like it. Like chitlins. I don't care how you make it. I'm still not gonna like chitlins.
No. That or pig's feet.
Hog maw and all that. I'm still like,
See, my leader says she likes to eat her food separate and not mix.
My leader, I say this with love. You guys are weird. You guys are weird.
I got you, my leader. We're good.
Y'all gotta have little separate plates, little kids, where you got this here, and everything's separated by a divider. And then you put your greens in a different bowl so that, you got like 30 different plates and bowls so you can eat everything separately.
Oh, goodness. No, you just go get what you want one at a time. So, meal one, get your turkey, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, and then you go get a little bit of everything else. Each serving.
You got work to do. You got a project to do this week. You got a project.
I will do that. Okay, I will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Let me see. Keisha, the question about your mother, we kind of answered it in the panel also that we did last week. Oh, no, it was 2 weeks ago, right?
The grief panel?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, right?
I think it might have been last week.
I don't know. It was sometime.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And, during this time, those who are struggling with grief, first we're praying for you. All of us probably, dealing with something. But I think the reality is that people are never meant to be getting over. It's just your love carries you through. And understanding your hard days, your good days, your good times. I'll say it like this. Schedule good times, because pain doesn't schedule itself. Mm-hmm. It just shows up out of nowhere. Grief will just hit you at one moment, out of nowhere. But at the same time, you have to be able to schedule some good things in your life too, so that the grief won't be so overwhelming. But it will feel overwhelming at times. But go back and watch the panel on grief, and we're going to do a part 2 on the 10th of December. So go back and watch it. And there's a whole grief thing we did about grieving during the holidays. So it's going to be hard. A lot of people are going to be grieving, even those are alive, because you can't see them. But, It's a difficult time, but I think knowing what you're feeling and why you're feeling the way you're feeling will help you overcome what's going on at the time. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not allowed to grieve. You're allowed to grieve. Even if I know people, their mom passed away maybe 20 years ago and they're still grieving. There's no timetable for it.
And everyone does it differently too.
Yeah, everybody grieves. Yeah, right. Everybody grieves differently. And it's okay. Boo. I don't understand, y'all. Well, it's like everything individually has to have its own taste, but some tastes are better together.
Yeah, but then you might be missing out on like the true taste of things.
Well, this is why you don't have to mix all of it. You mix part of it and then eat the other part separate. Who would have thought doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mix all of my mac and cheese and jams. I just mix a part of it. Then the rest of it, I eat it individually.
That's really thought out and planned.
Look, it's food, baby. You got to do one. It's 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying? It's not this or that. It's this and that. You can have both. The best of both worlds.
All right. So Robin just mentioned a classic for me in the comments, Jingle All the Way, with Phil Hartman and Sinbad and I'll Be Back, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think I saw parts of it. I don't know if I saw the whole thing through.
That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
All right, please tell me this is real. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
What about it?
You like that movie, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh my God.
Is it my favorite? No, but I liked like the classic Christmas movies, the claymation. So Jack Frost, that was my show.
Christmas Vacation is one of the best Christmas movies ever.
No, it's funny.
Ever.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like A Christmas Story either.
See,
you're going to shoot your eye out. That movie is a reason why it comes on for 24 hours straight.
I know, I believe it. Someone out there likes it.
Thank you, Ava. Put it all together. Have all your food on the same plate, and you can put a piece of cake on the side, right on the edge. Yes, Christmas Vacation is great, yo.
It's a Never-Ending Story. Is that a Christmas movie?
No, it's not a Christmas movie.
Oh.
You never seen that?
No.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird, but it's actually a good movie. But
that's the one with the white dragon, right?
Yeah, with Atreyu, and I watched it when I was a kid. I haven't watched it in a while, but it's a classic movie though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need y'all to go back and watch some stuff. So you like claymation movies? So you like when Rudolph and all the claymation, the Misfit Island and all that stuff?
We're the Island of Misfits. Yeah, that's my show.
You're like a 7-year-old, a 30-year-old.
I will admit to that. Those are my shows. Jack Frost is my favorite, though.
You can dessert being on your plate doesn't mean you're eating it with your food, but it just means you can put it right there on the side. It's not touching anything. It's like right on the edge.
Wait a minute. You put your dessert on your dinner plate?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh no!
You just put it like right on the side.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't
on
have
a separate plate.
It doesn't have to touch anything.
Oh goodness!
Like if it's a piece of cake, you can put it right there on the side. If it's not touching your food, what's the difference?
They shall not be on the same plate. That's the 11th commandment.
But if it's not touching anything, what's the point? It's right there on the edge, on the corner, where it's not touching anything.
Mm-mm.
Just the fact that it's on the same plate irks you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not touching any food.
Dinner, dessert.
Or why don't you put your dessert plate on the side, and you can mix it. You can eat a little bit dinner, a little dessert, or you eat all your dinner.
I eat all dinner and then dessert. You gotta give time for things to go down and like digest.
We don't eat for digestion on Thanksgiving. We eat for taste. Eat for taste.
Okay.
So you can eat some mac and cheese, eat some turkey, and then
no, that trust me, that is not going to work for me.
And go back and eat some.
No.
What's the point? It's Jesus, have mercy. Yeah, even if your foods are separate, no. Protocol.
Yeah.
Come on, Lindsay. It doesn't matter. Look, it's all going to the same place. But even if you have it on the side, you can eat dinner and dessert at the same time. Who says you got to eat them separately?
Well, no one, but like, I don't know. It's just a way for me that makes sense. Like, eat what you want for dinner, let it go down so you can make more room for dessert.
You know that made no sense, right?
What didn't make sense about that?
Because sometimes you get full from dinner.
That's why you have to take some time before you eat dessert.
Like how long?
Maybe like an hour.
An
you
hour?
Play games with the family, and then you make a big deal about dessert.
You would have a problem with my family, yo. Got dessert and dinner all. Well, at least my one family's house, dessert, dinner's all out at the same time. You get whatever you want, whenever you feel like getting it. My grandma up here, now we do a little more separate. We eat dinner first and have dessert after.
Mm-hmm.
The other side, it's like everything right there, and you get what you get. So we got to talk. I got to talk to Kevin. So you never seen Home Alone, which I am like flabbergasted.
I saw the first maybe like 15 minutes. They had it on Facebook.
Flabbergasted.
It was pretty good.
I need you to go on Disney Plus today.
Can we talk about how disrespectful he was to his mother?
He was very disrespectful.
Because that would never happen here.
Oh, please.
Oh my gosh, I would not exist.
Right. I need you to go on Disney Plus today and go watch Home Alone.
Today, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And enjoy the moments. Or if you need to wait or closer to Christmas, then do that.
Okay.
Then go on and do it. But it's good. It's good. You keep talking trash on potato ending a jingle jangle.
Me? How am I talking trash?
You come out every now and then with it.
I haven't said anything. Krampus was I kind of did like that movie.
What's Krampus?
It's like the anti-Christmas Santa Claus movie.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
It was good. It had a good lesson at the end.
Never heard of it before. Is it a new movie or is it old?
It came out several years ago, I think. At this point, it's based off like folklore.
Oh, it's like a thriller.
Yeah.
I just looked up Krampus.
It's a scary movie.
Yeah, it looked like I'm like, well, I don't mind scary movies, but interesting. I remember the first time Tiff came to Thanksgiving. I tried to warn her ahead of time. I warned her. I said, you were going to see a lot of food.
Uh-oh.
A lot of food. And when I tell you a lot, it's a lot. And she's right. We do cook again the next day.
Wow.
So, because it's like my grandparents' house in South Carolina, we'd have like maybe 20, 30 people over. So we had a whole lot of food. Mm-hmm. And then you would eat leftovers for breakfast, leftovers for lunch, then have a fish fry at nighttime. And you got the next day more leftovers, some more fish fry, and some more just.
So what do you cook again? Do you cook the same stuff the next day?
No, it's like we have fish fry at nighttime usually.
Okay, I see.
And then you have the leftovers with the fish fry. So you have leftovers all day Friday. And then Saturday, some more leftovers and some more new stuff. So I did warn her because she walked in. It was like the one room is just for desserts.
Wow.
One room's for this. They from the South. It's a lot. All right, y'all. It's like almost 2:00. We got to get out of here. Yeah. Oh, I love
no.
You don't like oxtails either?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think I've had them before.
Chef,
I'm just gonna say that I'm not gonna like them.
Chef Joe Brown, where are you? Where are you, Chef Joe Brown? He made some oxtails for breakfast for us.
Yeah.
Sunday. Chef Joe Brown, I need you to help this child out, please. Let me get off here before I learn some more stuff about you.
Sorry. I'll try it. I'll try it the next time. that he
Oxtails,
makes them.
oxtails are good.
But though sometimes I feel like Chef makes food that I don't like.
Mm.
It's only because he made it.
Well, I mean,
Because if I
yeah.
had it anywhere else, it wouldn't work.
In some things, it depends on who makes them.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to go to Applebee's, there's something I would love there. Then I went to a different type of restaurant, tried the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it so much there that I could not eat Applebee's versions of it anymore. I just couldn't do it because where I went to, the way they made it was totally different.
Yeah.
But oxtails, you haven't been to a Jamaican restaurant? You ain't get no oxtails or no.
Mm-mm.
You don't like Caribbean food like that?
I have to try it more before I say anything.
We gotta expand your palate, child. I'm gonna keep calling you a child.
I'm getting better. I'm eating salad now.
Dog, we gotta get you some oxtails, some rice and peas, some curry chicken and curry goat. And what are you looking like that for?
I'm just listening to what you're keeping an open mind.
Have you ever had curry chicken?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
It's good.
What about jerk chicken?
I don't like spicy stuff.
Yeah, what's going on this week, y'all? Put the thing up.
We have a lot going on this week.
We're gonna invite Kevin onto this thing. So
Which one? Kevin Johnson?
Yes, not the other one. So we got the recap at 5:30.
Let's talk about Kevin Johnson though. He doesn't like any soup, so
I know, but
that's bad. I don't know how much help he would be.
Yeah, but I mean soup, you only eat that when you're in the mood.
Soup is a classic thing that I feel like goes with almost every meal.
This is true. I want some oxtails now that we talk about it. We have our recap today at 5:30. I might jump in the comment section and tell them.
That's okay. You don't need to.
Tomorrow at 1 is Daddy Talk at 1, and then Safe House tomorrow night at 7. Of course, Bible study on Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Thursday. You're gonna want to watch this at 7 o'clock on Thursday in between the game. Cooking with Chef, Thanksgiving kick up. Yo, he's gonna show y'all how to make some leftovers.
Yeah.
Man, he let me try something. It was good.
Where was I on that day? Because I didn't get none.
You were in here taping with Bishop. He only did he only did little small samples.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing was good. So watch that on Thursday at 7. On Point, of course, at 9. And weather permitting, we'll have drive-in service. It's supposed to be 57 degrees. If it says windy, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. And of course, Sunday, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Discussion at 10. 10 times better at 5:30 discussion. And you see it on there. It's going to be a good week. So you guys enjoy your holiday. Be safe. Don't go around a bunch of people. Stay away as much as you can. If you're going to go shopping Black Friday, just try to stay away from people as much as you can. Don't be in there rushing Walmart with.
Yeah. And a lot of stores are doing their Black Friday deals now.
Yeah.
So if you have to go out, do it now when there aren't that many people.
Yeah, or do it online. Get up and click the button.
Mm-hmm.
Get the same price and have them delivered to you, whatever.
Yep.
Just be safe, y'all. Okay? This thing is real out here, and we're just all of us trying to be safe and, get it right. All right. Anything else you want to share?
No, that was it. Happy
so
Thanksgiving.
So you have to go and watch Home Alone.
Oh, gosh. I'll watch it.
1 and 2. You have to watch both today, but you got to watch Home. At least try to watch 1 this week.
Okay.
Watch 1 this week. Watch 2 later. Got to get you try some oxtails.
That might be a stretch.
Do you like beef?
I'm not really a beef person, no.
Well, oxtails made from cow, so it's cow. But it's
I understand that.
Right, so, oxtails. You don't like spicy food.
Mm-mm.
What else? What other blasphemous stuff did you say? Oh, you gonna mix your food for Thanksgiving?
I will do at least the mac and cheese and the sweet potatoes. You
have to try to eat your dinner and have dessert on the side. Eat a little bit of dinner, eat a little dessert. Eat a little dinner, a little dessert.
But that's too okay. Anyway, we're not going to go back down this rabbit hole.
You're such a strict.
That's gonna mess up your palate.
No, it's not gonna mess it up. You never had something that was sweet and salty?
Yeah,
That's what it is.
but that's not the same thing.
Yes, it is. It's sweet and salty.
Mm.
It's like you like cranberry sauce.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See, it's like dessert. No, don't watch the third Home Alone. It's not good. All right, y'all.
Well,
Okay.
he wasn't in that third one, right?
No, he wasn't.
Macaulay
He's
Culkin?
only in the first two. All right, y'all. We got to go. See y'all
Bye.
later. Bye.